All right, are you feeling lucky? Tonight's Powerball jackpot is up to a whopping $526 million. That's a cash value of $241 million. Here to answer some questions is Dr. Varsha Radhakrishnan from Tufts Medical Center. Good to see you, doctor.
Good to see you.
You know, that's a lot of money on the line, right? But the odds of winning, if we're being real, of the grand prize is 1 in 292 million. So in your view, what draws people to games like this?
Well, people are drawn to games like this, especially with that anticipation, the excitement, that what if feeling, what if I'm that one person who wins, even if the odds of winning are astronomically low. But games like Powerball, they actually activate our brain's reward pathway through activation of a neurotransmitter called dopamine. So that's actually part of our pleasure and reward system. And so I think it reinforces things like gambling, that addiction that can come up sometimes.
You know, a lot of people can gamble from time to time without any problems, but some people do struggle. What are some of the signs that certain behavior maybe has crossed into a problem territory?
Yeah, and I kind of alluded to it, but when does it become more of a enjoyable activity versus a addiction? And so warning signs and symptoms really are more related to that need or desire to increase the amount of money that you're expending, that feeling of irritability or restlessness when cutting back, being unable to stop despite wanting to constantly thinking about gambling, chasing losses, or even lying about gambling. So that when they're starting to, have impacts on relationships or work, that's when those behaviors become very concerning.
Yeah, that's the signs there. Okay, so there are some benefits, though, to throwing your hat in the ring from time to time?
Oh yeah, there's always that thought in the back of our mind. It's also fun, of course.
Yeah,
It can be a thrilling feeling. Participation in some of these types of games can bring that sense of excitement and hope. Also, joining something that involves other folks at work, for example, or friends, family, it can be a social activity too.
Yeah, I know there's a pool going around here in the newsroom, so it can be, but you definitely need to be mindful of those signs you mentioned. Dr. Radhakrishnan, we always appreciate your insight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.